So it's April 14th and we're in a bit of a heat wave here. It is 25 degrees out right now. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's absolutely beautiful. I've got sunscreen on. I got my old farmer's hat on so I don't get burnt here early in the season. And today is tree planting day. We got 50 trees from Green Legacy for free. So we're planting those today and I'll show you how I'm doing that. That's how they come in packs of 10 like that. So these are the Norway spruce. So you can see once you remove the wrap, they separate pretty easily. They're in their own little root plug. They're nice and moist, ready to go right in the ground. Norway spruce. Create a bit of a tree nursery area. I picked this back corner of this upper pond paddock. You can see there's our wetland and our swimming pond down there. And eventually I want to get a line of trees up here to protect this area from the winds coming off the fields here. We do get a sort of easterly wind which will cut across here, so we want to limit that. But right now we just want to plant these trees. So I've got 20 in the ground here. So I got 20 of the white spruce. So I've tagged the first one. And then I also tagged the first one over here. So that way I can kind of remember that this grouping is actually white spruce. So I intentionally spaced these trees so that I can get a push mower down in between them. This direction and in between them this direction, at least initially, so that I can keep the grass at bay up here while these things get established. So this zone is where we had our vegetable garden, and we've got water run up here on that post, so we've got a hose tap there. So that'll be nice and close to our little tree nursery planting zone up here. My idea is to plant them in a little bit of a sort of circular fashion so that they can kind of loop around the top here and wrap a little bit around the upper wetland. I think that'll look pretty good. As we take a break from tree planting, if you're enjoying this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to find out more on what's going on here at the farm, Wicked Welly Farm in Apiary, please subscribe and we'll keep you up to date on what's going on. That would be really great. So while I'm resting, catching my breath from this strenuous job of tree planting, maybe I'll give you a quick tour of our swim pond that we put in last year. So the pond is really a hybrid between a pond and a swimming pool. So it uses typical pool equipment with a pool pump. The pond also is piped in with 2 skimmers, 2 jets, and 2 bottom drains. So again, similar to an in-ground swimming pool where the water is pulled from either the bottom drain or from the skimmers down through the filtration equipment and then recirculated back through the jets. This pond is constructed in the same way. So as we're planning to put our cabin here, I've staked out where it's going to be. You can kind of see those fluorescent pink ends of the stakes here. The plan right now is to do a 25 by 25 cabin located right in this spot right here. It'll be fully serviced with bathroom, kitchenette, bedroom, and which would require a septic system, which is going to go down there. You can see where they dug the test essentially the idea is I would be standing right here looking out the window of the bedroom of the cabin, and this would be the view. You can imagine what the colors look like in the fall back there in the woodlot, and once all this grass is grown in from the pond and the trickle of that waterfall over there, it's going to be just beautiful. Wouldn't you like to wake up in the morning and look out the window and see that? That's going to be amazing. So there you have it. That's the plans for the pond, but it's time to get back to planting trees here. I got another 20 plant. Those in the ground. Go have a cold drink, maybe a beverage, maybe a beer. So you might wonder why some of them have the pads and some of them don't have the pads. Well, that's because I'm smart, SMRT smart, and I got 50 trees and 40 pads. Now why, John, did you buy 50 trees and only 40 pads for your trees? That is a good question. At the time I was thinking I would plant 10 trees in a different location, maybe in a bed with some mulch, and I wouldn't need these pads. So that was part of my plan. The other thing is if I put pads on all of these, then I won't know if there's any difference between how the trees do with the pad and how the trees do without the pad. So, I think it's a good choice. We'll see how there's a couple there I haven't put on yet. Let's get those ones on. There we go. 3. There we go, Mr. Tree. On here. Oh, cozy. Ready to grow. So we'll see how these guys do. All right, that's 48 trees planted. I kind of ran out of space in my pattern, so I didn't want to just jam them in the back. I do want to be able to get by these trees along the fence with the mower. Just in case I might need to go in there, maybe dump something into that garden paddock there. I don't know, you never know. So anyway, got them all planted. Looking good. So I had 2 and then 6 that Christine got from the show she was just at. So planted these right beside the hose in the old garden zone. So that'll be good for them. And all these guys freshly watered. And yeah, so there you have it. 56 trees planted successfully. Beautiful afternoon, beautiful day out here. I gave you a little tour of the pond. We're going to have a series on how that pond was built, how the pond works. So please subscribe. You'll be able to see those videos coming up. If you didn't hate that video, that means you must have liked it, so hit that like button. And if you want to follow along for some more action at the farm here at Wicked Welly, hit that subscribe and we'll make sure you don't miss a thing.